Hi, I'm back. I'm back to the grind. Today we are going to talk about lies, toxic thought, magnetism, and choice. I'd like to welcome all the old delinquents, as well as all the new. My name's Sarge, and this is the gray area.
Humans are such easy prey.
This isn't funny anymore!
Hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Gray Area Delinquents at Ease. Listen, that was my new intro. That's what I'm going to say from now on. After, the music hits, I'm going to do the super fan sort of gray area thing, representing my hometown of Chicago. It's pretty fucking funny. And I had somebody come in and they were like, "Hey, Sarge, I know you're from Chicago and you got that thing going. That's great. That's a good idea. What if you were to do the delinquent army and you're bringing them to, attention and you're just like at ease and chill and listen." So that's what it is. So get used to it because I don't think I'm changing it anytime soon. So today I want to start off with my what in the actual fuck topic of the week. Now, delinquents, hear me out. I haven't been talking about politics recently because I just think it's a giant fucking shit show. I know that. And you guys know that I'm a little bit more conservative. I lean a little bit more to the right. I consider myself more Republican than not, but I do have independent thought, and I am open to other people's decisions. However, when you cross lines in society, when you try to draw battle lines within and try to segregate the people versus the people, when you're putting Democrats on one side and Republicans on the other, and one way of thought is right and one way of thought is wrong, when you're doing that, there's something wrong there. And I, being the captain or the sergeant of arms when it comes to the gray area and my delinquent army, we realize that, decisions and opinions should not be made based off race, religion, gender, or sexual preference. The mainstream media, right now, as we speak, is drawing battle lines based on fucking racism. They are pushing racism. They are saying, everybody on the right side of the aisle, everybody that's a fucking Republican is a fucking racist. We're racist. We hate black people. We hate Mexican people. We don't understand that the country is a melting pot and we're all fucking... They're saying that everything that is happening right now in today's democracy, in today's United States, from the right side, is racially fucking motivated. Let me tell you how fucking stupid this is, okay? They're pushing racism. They're saying Trump supporters are racist. All Trump supporters are white supremacists. We don't care about other races. We don't care about other people. We just want white power. No, that's not the thing, okay? There was an El Paso shooting this past week. And that's fucking horrible. And as horrible as that is, brought on by a white supremacist, by the way, that has nothing to do with Donald Trump at all. It wasn't in his manifesto. Trump did not motivate this motherfucker to fucking go and do what he did at Walmart and target fucking Hispanics. Why is this Trump's fault? I'm going to get back to this, okay? But just recently, like a day ago, on the 7th or the 8th of August, 2019, depending on when you're listening to this, there was an ICE raid in a Mississippi chicken factory, and a lot of illegals were taken by ICE. There was a team of 600 ICE agents, and they went in there and they took a lot of people that, overstayed their visas or came here illegally. All right. And that separated them from their children directly. So CNN and the mainstream media and MSNBC, they're showing fucking kids crying, separated from their parents, saying they're not bad people. They're not bad people. Why are you taking my dad away? Are we not going to focus on the fact that your parents came here illegally in the first place and overstayed their welcome. There's a right way and there's a wrong way to do it, okay? But I'm going to steer off of that for a second, okay? But they're saying that the ICE, the ICE raid directly correlates to the El Paso shooting. So the El Paso shooting happened. Donald Trump immediately calls for an ICE raid on this Mississippi thing. Do you know how long a fucking ICE raid takes to organize? Okay? Months. This was months in the making. El Paso just happened. It's a fucking coincidence. I understand this. But the mainstream media is making it seem like this ICE raid was, orchestrated and planned after the El Paso shooting. No, it was months in the making. And all of a sudden, Trump's a fucking racist. Trump hates Hispanics. Trump's immigration laws. Blah, 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 whatever the fuck. The media is also spinning it to the fact that, the president wants to unite the country. How dare he? Let me tell you, they want the division. They want one side to fight the other side. They want everybody that, supports the president, or whether that's a Republican or a conservative, they want everybody on the left to believe that we are freaking, racist, bigoted, misogynistic pieces of shit. The president went to El Paso. He called for unity. There have been multiple times over the course of years that he has gone against hate groups. He has said it. Look it up. Everyone's like, he needs to, denounce white power and he needs to denounce white supremacy. He's fucking done it. He's done it millions of times. He just did it. I could do a soundbite right now. I could bring it up. There's a mashup of Donald Trump denouncing hate groups in fucking general. Okay. So that's not good enough. Okay. Whatever. So he goes to El Paso and then he tells the country, he's like, I want everything flown at all the masts, all the flags. I want them flown at half staff till August 8th, which was fucking yesterday. And the mainstream media fucking does this weird shit where they're like, you know what that means? That's actually symbolic to his, his followers, his white supremacist followers, the white nationals, because he wants the flag taken down till 8/8, which is actually HH in the alphabet, which stands for Heil Hitler. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you joking right now? He's not a fucking racist. We're not Nazis, okay? Trump isn't a racist. This has been proven, all right? He's an idiot. He's a little bit of a bigot, but when it comes to racism, he's not fucking racist. All of a sudden, his immigration policy automatically ties to the El Paso shooting. And, the El Paso shooting happens. Now's our time. Now's our time to fucking hit up a Mississippi chicken plant and deport fucking illegals or detain fucking illegals. But the only thing we're going to show is the fact that Trump probably planned it after El Paso because nobody was paying attention. And then we're just going to show all the fucking children. We're not gonna say why they're getting detained. We're not gonna say what they did illegally. We're just gonna show all the crying little faces of the children. Oh my God, it's one-sided. You're fucking inciting fucking violence. You're inciting division, which is fucked up. The ICE raid has been being planned for fucking months. All right, let me bring this to my listeners out there, my delinquents that might not be agreeing with me at the moment, okay? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez talked shit about the detention centers on the border and how we're segregating parents from kids and how ICE is the fucking devil. And what happens? Someone sets a fucking ICE government building on fire. Was AOC fucking blamed for that shit? No, not even a little bit, okay? There was a Bernie Sanders supporter. Loved Bernie Sanders. Way to go. That's the American way. But he ended up going out of his way to go to a congressional baseball game and fucking shoot at just the Republicans. One of them almost fucking died. Was Bernie Sanders blamed for that shit? No, he was not. And here we go, the fucking holy grail of Democratic presidents of all time, the golden goose that is Barack Obama, okay? Obama says that cops are racist, okay? That they are subliminally or subconsciously racist and blacks are targeted more than most. And what happens in Dallas? Fucking 5 cops are killed because this guy listens to Obama, believes that all cops are racist, and he goes after fucking white cops in Dallas, and many other were injured. Did Obama get blamed for that shit? No, he did not. But this fucking El Paso thing happens, and all of a sudden it's Trump's immigration policy, and this is all Trump's fault, and all of his supporters are fucking racist. Have you guys lost your fucking mind? What in the actual fuck? Let me tell you one reason that we're probably not racist, or that, people that support the president or that are Republican are not, racist, anti-Semitic, misogynistic pieces of shit. Because believe it or not, there are Jewish conservatives. We fucking hate Nazis. Look at World War II. You're calling us white nationalists and neo-Nazis, and that we have a white supremacist agenda. Oh yeah? Okay, white supremacist agenda. Okay. There are white Jews, right? Whatever. What about black conservatives? Do you think they're white supremacist? Do you think that? What you know what white supremacists and Nazis and racists usually hate? They hate LGBT. They hate the whole LGBTQ community. The whole thing. Do you not think that there are LGBTQ conservatives out there? Look it fucking up. People are walking away from this bullshit that you're trying to fucking throw into their head. We're not stupid. There's black conservatives, there's Jewish conservatives, there's Mexican conservatives, there's gay conservatives, there's trans conservatives. You guys are going off on some random fucking tangent, and we're not going to fucking just sit idly by and let you fucking attack us and call us white supremacists when I'm probably literally standing next to a black guy listening to the same shit, watching the same media, and he's just like, what the fuck? Yes. And that was my what in the actual fuck topic of the week. Now, delinquents, normally I don't do this, okay? Normally I don't go for one of my Normally I do not go from one of my 4 topics, like one right after the other one. Because I got the 4. I got the one, the actual fuck, I got the random thought, I have the fucking dirty dad joke, and I have today in history, okay? But normally I don't follow them up one after another. But because I'm on the topic of wanting to kick somebody's ass, I'm going to talk about Tommy Lee and my random thought. So Tommy Lee, the drummer from fucking Motley Crue, an absolute piece of garbage, washed up piece of shit, okay? This guy, alright, and I've said it before in my previous podcast, this is why I do not want to fucking bring pop culture at all into, like, mainstream media, politics. When people like this drugged out piece of shit, okay, come and they do like a Twitter rant, which is exactly what he did. They influence whatever fucking Motley Crue fucking fans there are left in this fucking country. Okay? Therefore, making them lean a certain way politically, when they know absolute fuck all when it comes to politics in the first place. So this guy, on the fucking 8th of, maybe the 7th of August, 2019, goes on Twitter, and he goes on this fucking rant. And it's not even his words. I'll get to that in a second. So here's the random thought. And he says this, and I quote, "You Trumpsters better pray that liberals never gain control of the White House again, because we are going to pay you back so fucking hard for all this shit. Planned Parenthoods on every damn corner. We're going to repaint Air Force One pussy hat pink and fly it over your beloved Bible Belt 6 days a week, tossing birth control pills, condoms, and atheist literature from the cockpit. We're going to tax your mega churches so bad Joel Osteen will get a job at Chick-fil-A just to pay his light bill. Speaking of Chick-fil-A, we're buying cult leaders tortured with conversion therapy. Have fun with the new menu, you bigoted fucks." And then the quote adds, and I quote, "Try the McPence. It's a boiled unseasoned chicken breast that you'll have to eat in the closet with your mother. We're going to gather up all your guns, melt them down, turn them into a gargantuan metal mountain embolized with the face of Hillary Clinton. All parks will be named Rosa Parks ASAP. AP. We're replacing Confederate statues with Black Lives Matter leaders and Mexican immigrants. Every single public school will be named after a child that was kidnapped by this regime. And after we fumigate the White House, we're repainting the whole thing rainbow. Fox News will be taken over and turned into a family refugee shelter. We're turning Hannity's office into a giant unisex bathroom and changing tables and free tampons. And every single time a Trumpster complains about any of the changes, we're adding an openly gay character to a Disney movie. End quote. And apparently the people that support Trump are the ones that are hateful. We're the white supremacists. We're the racists. We're the one that incite violence. Are you fucking kidding me with this bullshit? Not only did he say that shit on Twitter to his fucking, washed out fucking cokehead Motley Crue fans. But, they were good once upon a time. Hopefully you've grown past it and you've realized that he was okay back in the day. And we're moving on with today. So fuck this guy. He took credit for this tweet, and it wasn't even his fucking thought. He plagiarized this off of something he read on Reddit from back in the fucking day. It's not even his own idea. Okay? I don't give a shit. There's zero original thought from this whole thing. This is pop culture bullshit. It should not fucking coincide with politics. He should not be telling people what to think, what to believe, what to do of a post-apocalyptic Trump campaign, Trump era. It's fucking stupid. I am not going to take advice from a guy who was dumped by a chick with hepatitis and replaced by fucking Kid Rock. Okay? Fuck you, Tommy Lee. Moving forward. Seeing that we're on the topic, let's just talk about lies. Alright, so, we have friends, and our friends would, as parents, we have friends, and be like, oh, we don't use swear words around our kids. We don't use swear words around our kids. And we're always like, oh my God, me too. We don't swear in front of our kids either. And then somewhere in the background, you just hear, bullshit. That's your 5-year-old screaming because you lie. Whether it's a white lie or a big lie, it doesn't make a difference. A lie is a lie is a lie. Some are more harmful than others, but, whether it's meaningless or it means something, we all fucking do it, and it happens. But we have to, adjust ourselves to the situation when it comes to lies. It's best just to come forward and just be clean and just let it all out there, because otherwise you're fucking backpedaling all the fucking time. Another lie that, our generation could, correlate with would be do y'all remember before the internet that people thought the cause of stupidity was the lack of access to information? Yeah, it wasn't that. That was a lie. Because, people never went to the library, people never read a book, people never went, get sources for their intellect. They just spouted off at the mouth, and then the internet came up and everyone's like, hey, free information, Wikipedia. We can look up whatever we want, whenever we want. Nope, you guys are still fucking stupid as shit. You guys are lying to yourselves. We used to think it was lack of information, but that was a lie. Dr. Phil says, what? That was a lie. Or was that Maury? I don't know. Who gives a fuck? I don't watch that shit anyway. Ladies, you guys, we come across people that we're trying to date, and they're trying to give us a first impression. And lots of the time, the first impression or whatever they say that's conceited or selfish or self-centered that reflects directly back on themselves when they're talking about themselves, that is usually a fucking lie. You'll have a guy come up to you and he'll be like, dating me is fun. You get a comedian and you get a porn star in one person. Yeah, well, if you're saying that, you're probably just saying that because that is what you're lacking in. So not only are you not funny, but you suck in bed. Oh, that's a winner. Sign me up for that one. Fuck. As you get older, we tend to, filter out the bullshit. We know what lies are going to be said. We know what lies sound like. We know what they look like. And then we get to the point as we grow, as adults, as we mature, where we do not trust words. We trust vibes. We just have that sixth sense, that feeling, that gut feeling. People could tell you anything they fucking want, but a vibe will tell you everything. Trust that, okay? Because if they're saying something and it sounds great and everything sounds fucking perfect, but somewhere inside you, you're just like, ew, or no, or I don't think that's going to work. Trust that, because that is your conscience and your history and all the moments that passed in your life through the fucking life of bullshit that you've all had to go through and fucking trudge through the mud for. All those experiences are coming back to you saying, no, run away, run. And me as a person, I believe that no one is harder on me than me. So whether they judge you or not, you could take your judgment and like just fucking shove it up your ass. Because I've been through the shit, and all of those experiences are telling me that you're a lying piece of garbage, and I can't trust you. Work with that. Not everything is supposed to become something beautiful and long-lasting. Sometimes people come into your life to show you like what is right, what is wrong, to show you who you can be, to teach you to love yourself, to make you feel better for a little while, or just to be someone to walk with at like night and spill your life to. Okay? Not everyone is going to stay forever, and we still have to keep on going and thank them for what they've given us. Whether they're good or bad, whether they lie or not, we learn from it. Those are moments that we cherish, as painful as they can be.
Today in history.
August 9th. Believe it or not, I have more than one. I have a bunch. August 9th is a day that is just badass when you come to think about it. So, here we go. 480. Sparta. And I don't mean 480 AD. I mean 480 years BC, before Christ. The movie 300, that shit fucking happened right around now. During the full 2 days of battles, the small force, led by Leonidas, blocked the only road by which the massive Persian army could pass. After the second day, a local resident named Ephialtes betrayed the Greeks, revealed a small path that led behind the Greek lines. Leonidas was aware of this, that his force was being outflanked, dismissed the bulk of the Greek army, and remained to guard the retreat with 300 fucking Spartans and 700 Thespians fighting to the death. Others also reportedly remained, including up to 900 Helots and 400 Thebians, whoever the fuck those are. Most of these Thebians reportedly surrendered. The movie 300 happened today, in 480 BC. That's fucking cool. Okay, so that matters. In 1814, Andrew Jackson and the Creek Indians signed a treaty of Fort Jackson giving the whites 23 million acres of Creek territory. So the next time that someone says, oh my God, we came here, we conquered, we're horrible people, we just fucking, it was a giant genocide, we just killed all the Indians, as bad as we did do that, because we did do that. And I'm not going to say we, because I don't even want to be part of that whole scenario, but America did that. But in 1814, some of those Indians were just like, you know what? That sounds good to me, take that shit, I don't want it. 23 million acres? I don't even know what that correlates to in fucking miles. Let's find out. Hey Google, what does 23 million acres equal in miles?
23 million acres is equal to 35,937.5 square miles.
Holy shit. That's insanity. Hey Google, how much was the Louisiana Purchase and how many miles did it cover?
According to Thomas Jefferson's Monticello, the Louisiana Purchase was a land deal between the United States and France, in which the U.S. acquired approximately 827,000 square miles of land west of the Mississippi River for $15 million.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be great? So these Creek Indians just gave that shit up. They just gave it up. They're like, hey, you want it? You got it. It was a treaty. By which, the treaty, I don't know exactly what the treaty was about. Chances are we went back on it because we're pieces of shit. And we probably thought we were better than them. But There was a treaty in which they gave it away. So what else happened in August 9th? Let's find out, shall we? 1936, Berlin, Nazi Germany. What happened? Let me tell you. It was the Summer Olympics. And a fucking Negro man by the name of Jesse Owens, black as night, everything they fucking hated, everything Nazis stood against, this guy shows up and fucking dominates the fucking Olympics, winning 4 gold medals. After every race, he got off the fucking track and smoked a cigarette. Hitler fucking walked out of the goddamn place like pissed off. He's like, we just got beat by this fucking American black guy. Fuck my life. Yeah, he wasn't happy. So good on you, Jesse Owens. May you forever live in record of being a black guy that just fucking walked all over the alpha race of the white hair, the blonde hair, blue eyes, white man. Thank you for that. I totally fucking appreciate it. Also, August 9th, 1944, Smokey the Bear. Who is Smokey the Bear? You don't need to ask that, because you already know who fucking Smokey the Bear is. The fictional character Smokey Bear, only you can prevent forest fires. That motherfucker was created by the U.S. Forest Service and Ad Council. So happy birthday to you, Smokey the Bear. And in 1945, we kept telling him, August 9th, 1945, look it up. I will tell you. I'll tell you right now. We're like, hey, Japan. Hey, Japan, surrender. Hey, Japan, surrender. Hey, Japan, you're beat. Surrender. No. Not going to happen. So, the B-29 bomber, boxcar, drops the second atomic bomb on Nagasaki, Japan. Yep. That pretty much made him surrender. I mean, I appreciate the warrior spirit, but 2 atom bombs on your country that isn't as big as fucking, Illinois. Whew, well done. But, yeah. And that was today in history. I don't know why I wanted to know the Louisiana Purchase. I thought the fucking treaty that Andrew Jackson did with the Creek Indians was relatively close to the Louisiana Purchase based on the mileage and the number given to me by Google. But, not even close. Louisiana Purchase way more square miles. Way more. But whatever, that's my mind going off on tangents, and now I have Google to help me, so stand by for the future craziness, delinquents. Moving forward, let's talk about toxic thought, okay? So, in my opinion, my humble opinion, the only way to win with a toxic person is not to play. Not even a little bit. Don't even fucking amuse them. Don't listen to them. Don't give them eye contact. Don't even joke around. You know they're toxic. Get the fuck out. Don't even play. Leave the fucking playground. Because I can assure you that, even though scientists say that the universe is made up of protons and neutrons and electrons, they forgot to mention fucking morons. Toxic people, morons. They are not worth your time. If you humor them in listening to them, then you too, my friend, are a moron. But you gotta be careful. You gotta self-reflect. You gotta go back on your own decisions and your own life choices, because sometimes you actually might be the toxic person. Like, let's say you're in a relationship, right? Your significant other is allowed to have meaningful relationships with other people. Your significant other is allowed to get things from those relationships that they don't get from you. Demanding that you be the only source of pleasure and support in their life is possessive, and it is fucking toxic. I have seen men leave 5 to 10 year relationships, turn around and get married to a woman he's known for 6 months, and does all the fucking things his ex begged him to do. Why would he do that? Word of advice, okay? Stop preaching to these fucking men, okay? They hear you. He's not going to ever be the man you want him to be because you are not the woman that he wants to be with. People change for who they want, period. That's it. It's not your fault. It's not his fault. but it's toxic to stay together sometimes. You just got to move forward. When you filter out the toxic and when you get through those times on your own, you really don't care who the fuck stays in your life anymore. Let them make a decision for themselves, but you could fucking care less. If they're bad for you and they leave, so be it. But don't judge them if they leave on their own accord because they think the relationship that you share is toxic or that you are yourself toxic. And hopefully you don't end up being that fucking person that has been through so much shit and fucking filtered out so much toxic garbage that you yourself are compromised and you just don't give a shit anymore. For instance, never fucking pick a fight with a woman over like 40 years old. They're full of rage and they're sick of everyone's shit. Okay? If they're 40 and they're single, they are full of rage and sick of everybody's bullshit. I promise you that. Am I 40 yet? No. Have I gotten to the rage point of my life? No. Do I think everybody's toxic? No, I don't. But I do feel like I'm in season 5 of my life, and the writers are just making ridiculous shit happen just to keep it interesting. And now, a word from our sponsor. Ballwash.com. Smell great anytime, everywhere, even down there. We're making your bathroom less boring. Men's personal care products for those who work hard and play harder. No bullshit ingredients. Only the good stuff like essential oils and plant extracts, no sulfates, parabens, synthetic dyes, vegan, and of course, no testing on animals. Unique formulations. Our products are developed with unique active ingredients to keep you feeling and smelling better than ever before. We've got your sack. The Sack Pack. A winning trifecta of products significantly aimed to take care of your most prized possessions. The Sack Pack includes everything you need to keep you and your boy smelling like a champion. The champion that you are. And delinquents, listen up! Listen up over there! If you want 15% off of anything that you get from Ball Wash, go to Ball Wash. Look at the stuff. It smells great. It feels great. And it stays great. The natural condition in the best condition. Fill up your carts. Fill up your carts. Fill up your carts. Your carts. Fill up your carts with whatever you see, whatever you want, and go to the checkout and put in the gray area. All one word. DAGRAYAREA, and you get 15% off. Ballwash.com. Trust me, it's better than... Which brings me to magnetism. Because even if you have it, you could always use more. So if you want more, ballwash.com. So my segue brings me to the topic of magnetism. And magnetism is when you just have that sort of connection. You're just pulled in the direction. Something happens, you catch eyes, love at first sight. You don't even know her name, guys. You don't even know her name or his name. And you're just like, man, I'm going to take his pants off. Is it lust? Is it magnetism? Is it love at first sight? You don't know. You don't know. Maybe a relationship is just two fucking idiots who don't know a damn thing except the fact that they are willing to figure it out together. And that's magnetism. Believe it or not, it works that way. You're just drawn to each other. But guys, let me tell you something, okay? Coming from the alpha male that I am, okay? The traditional alpha male that is open to new views and open to new opinions. Let me tell you something, because this is clutch. Don't try too hard. Ladies too, don't fucking try too hard. If you guys are going out of your way over and over and over again, and nothing fucking happens, you can't build magnetism. Maybe you guys are just fucking repelling each other. Opposites attract. Magnetism. Yes. The same ones, they push away. The same ideals, they push away. So, here you go. If she hasn't fucking kissed you by the third date, she's probably there for the fucking food. She's there for the food. Best to just fucking get the check and cut your losses. But, on the other hand, one day, whether you are 14, 28, 65, you could even be 90, you will stumble upon someone who will start a fire in you that will not fucking die. You cannot snuff it out. You cannot extinguish it. However, the saddest and the most awful truth you will ever fucking come to find is that they are not always with whom we spend the rest of our lives. Everybody that is with anybody right now is thinking about someone that has crossed their paths in previous fucking, instances. They could have been your fucking soulmate. You always think about them. It's not that you don't love the person that you're with, but you connected with someone randomly on some strange level once upon a time. And they have never gone away. You always fucking think about them. And that's how soulmates work, in my opinion. I'll get to soulmates later on in life, but on a later podcast, but the Cliff Note version, in my opinion, when it comes to soulmates is, there's not just one out there for you. There's a lot. They are fucking everywhere. It's just your timelines. Where are you in life versus where are they in life? Like, you guys could be fucking soulmates, but if they're not ready, or if you're not ready, the magnetism is there. The draw is there, but you move forward with your life, and then you find somebody else that you could build a life with, but you're always thinking about that one that got away, or the one you never tried with, or the one that lived far away, or the one you didn't pursue, or you knew there was magnetism there, you knew there was a connection. You don't even have to know their fucking name. It could have been some fucking random person at a bar, and you just kept looking at each other, and you smiled at each other, but you never got each other's names. So, what the fuck? Get the name. All right. If there's a connection, if there's an automatic feel, pursue it. See if there's magnetism there. See if you fucking connect. Because if you pursue it and they push you away, so be it. At least you know. You're going to miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Whether you connect or not, whether you break up or not, whether you're soulmates or not, whether you live forever or not, one day you will tell your story of how you've overcome what you're going through now. And it will become part of someone else's survival guide. You will help guide people to the future of relationships. Guy, girl, gay, trans, I don't give a shit. It all applies when it comes to the heart. I mean, come on. I might be a little bit conceited, but I don't think... You're not conceited if you're telling the truth, right? Come on, delinquents, right? You love me. And I love you. You guys, you got to admit it for me, okay? Life would be boring without me. I am doing pretty well. I am striving. I'm going off on a tangent. I know I'm going off on a tangent, and according to my buddy who posted on the delinquent page, the gray area page, every time Sarge goes off on a tangent, you have to drink, so here we go. Okay. Bottoms up, motherfucker. Okay, so I'm going off on a tangent, right? Admit it, life would be boring without me, because I am pushing to keep doing this on a weekly scale. This week, I am putting out 2 fucking episodes because I feel so bad and I love you. But I'm seeing a response in the turnaround on people that are listening to me. So I don't know how it's getting out. I don't know how it's going around, but there's been a little bit of a surge in Sarge. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about my boner. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about like people are listening to this. People actually listen to this fucking podcast. So, old delinquents, as well as all the new, fucking thank you for getting me here. All right? I sound conceited sometimes, but you fucking humble me. And I am going to keep doing this on the fucking weekly for you. Eventually, I'd love to do bi-weekly. Eventually, I'd love to quit my fucking job and do this every day. And I would. And I fucking would. If there's anything that you guys want me to talk about, if there's a topic out there that you want me to talk about, fucking contact me. thegrayarea@gmail.com. Go to the Gray Area Facebook page. You could go to the Gray Area 1 on Twitter or fucking Instagram. And you could contact me directly. You could message me directly. You'd be like, talk about this. I have a question for you about this. What do you think about this? And I will fucking answer it. If you want to be anonymous, go ahead and be anonymous. Because I am coming up on a year, which is, a year is actually in October, so I actually got a couple of months, but a little less than 2 months. But I'm doing well. It's building up. People are listening to the podcast, and I'm slowly growing, and you guys gotta come with me on this fucking journey. I love you. I love you so much. Okay, moving forward. But still staying on magnetism. One of the best feelings is finding someone who really gets you. A person who lets you be vulnerable and honest, the kind of person who encourages you to push past your flaws because they accept you as you are. Someone who never tells you that you're too much of this or too little of that, because to them, you're just enough of everything, and they fucking love you for it. You know who said that? Sylvester McNutt. If that motherfucker could find love with a fucking last name like McNutt, that's something. Be like, would you like to be Mrs. McNutt? Could you imagine this guy getting married? Do you take his name? Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes, I do. I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. McNutt. Oh my God. It sounds like a fucking McDonald's menu in a porn movie. So Sylvester McNutt, you got something going. That was a great quote. So thank you for giving that to me. Now circling back a little bit to the magnetism / toxic thing, I'm going to do a toxic segue here. You guys that have exes, all right, that have moved on, that seem happy, you wonder why. You're like, they don't deserve to be happy. They fucked me up. You ruined my life. Shit like that. Maybe you were the toxic one. If you see an ex or someone that you feel wronged you, but they're happy now, maybe you were in the wrong. Maybe you guys didn't find some fucking compromise. There should never be a bad breakup. Me personally, I don't think there should be a bad breakup. I want everybody to get along. I want everybody to be fucking happy. If I break up with someone, I don't want it to be on a bad terms. I don't know if this is from my past history, because when I was in fucking like a freshman in high school, I broke up with a girl on a fucking answering machine, okay? And this was the fucking 90s, so her whole fucking family heard it. I am never going to break up in a bad way with somebody. I always want to find a fucking middle. I want to break up on good terms. But if you run into someone and they seem happy and you feel bad about it, maybe the problem was you. Jealousy is different. But if you're feeling like fucking angry, maybe you were the toxic person. It's possible. A person glows differently when they are loved right and treated properly. So they could have been a giant dickbag. They could have been a fucking piece of shit. But now they're happy and they're glowing and maybe they're just happy because they're treated fairly. Maybe they're treated right. Maybe there's a 50-50. And that is key. And maybe you could learn from that. Because if they could find happiness, even if they were toxic, maybe they've learned from their mistakes. You could do the same fucking thing. Because honestly, in the end of everything, making 100 friends is not a miracle. The miracle is to make a single friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, who will stand by your side even when hundreds are fucking against you. That's magnetism, in my opinion. Nothing can break it. Moving forward, let's talk about choice. Like choice in anything. And this is going to be fucking very broad, but I'm just covering my bases here. I'm just going to cover what popped into my head, what I thought about when it comes to the topic of choice. I don't care if you're black, white, straight, bisexual, gay, lesbian, short, tall, fat, skinny, rich, fucking poor. If you are nice to me, I will be nice to you. It is simple as that. I'm not going to make my choices based on race, religion, gender, sexual preference. If you treat me like a fucking human being, I will treat you like a fucking human being. Everyone's choices are their own. Whether it's fucking, what sock you put on first, who you choose to trust. Are you going to do this first? Are you going to do that first? Are you going to clean your house? Are you not going to clean your house? Listen, I don't need to fucking hire a housekeeper. I choose not to hire a housekeeper because I'm broke as fuck. I don't need to hire a housekeeper to keep my fucking house clean. But I will tell you this, okay? I just need a friend of mine to text me and say they're stopping by in 20 minutes, and I guarantee you this whole fucking house will be spotless with all the animals and all the kids. I will rally and I will clean it up. It is my choice to clean up because this person matters to me. I don't want them looking down and walking in and be like, oh my God, it smells like hot dog water, urine, and fucking donkey shit. Oh, gross. Yeah, so I'm going to clean up because you guys matter to me. It's my choice. It's also your choice to be like, oh yeah, come on over. And your house is a completely fucking a complete fucking pigsty. But let's see if they show up again. Let's see if they come back to visit. I'm going to go off on a limb and say no. Me cleaning up my area or my house because somebody is coming over within like 20 minutes, that's me being kind. That is me trying to, let them know that I care about what they think about me being here or them coming to my house. I want to clean up for them. I am kind. But, kindness should never be taken for granted. Because even the nicest people, even the nicest fucking people have their limits. It is my choice to make the decisions that I make. And it is also my choice to do these things hoping that my kids are watching. Hopefully I could learn them something. Learn them a little something, something. Like Socrates said it himself. He said, I cannot teach anybody anything, but I could make them think. I could make them think their own decisions. They could self-reflect. They could make the choices on their own. They see me cleaning. They're going to be like, oh my God, that's a nice thing to do. Maybe his friend will appreciate it. Or they'll see me cleaning and be like, fuck that. Fuck that. I am not doing that. I make the choice to not give a fuck. Even, when I don't make the decision myself, other people give me a choice. That is appreciated as well. I have a friend who always asks me before venting, sharing concerns, if I have, I'm air quoting, have the mental space for it in my head right now. And I gotta say, really, that's noble. I fucking love that shit. Giving me the opportunity to have a choice to deal with your bullshit. I mean, that willingness to respect my boundaries and not demand that a fucking loved one dedicate emotional fucking energy that they may or may not have that day. That's the healthiest shit ever. Be like, okay, I got some shit to say, and I got to vent, and it's really fucking bad. But are you emotionally ready to hear this shit? Because we all know those girls, those guys that just start fucking flapping off at the mouth, venting to you, telling you shit, not giving a fuck about your day, and you've already fucking had it with your day. Your day is fucking hot garbage, and now they're just throwing their shit on your plate also. Giving them the choice, that's nice. That's respectful. I love that. One of the best things that I've ever done for myself was deciding that, giving me the choice that I couldn't give any less of a damn of another person's opinion or misconceptions about me. Once, if I care about them, I'll try to, guide them on the right path. But I make the choice not to give them too much of a fucking shit. Because sometimes they play that pity party shit that I talked about once upon a time. And they just want the attention. So I'll give them the option. I'll give them the chance. I'll make the choice to either fucking consider it or not. Maybe I'll vent. Maybe I'll talk. Maybe I'll try to bring you back to center, But if you keep taking advantage of it, I'm going to just be like, fuck you. And then you're going to end up hating me and I'm going to look like the bad guy. But then I'm going to come back and I'm going to find myself with another friend and I'm going to have the magnetism and I'm going to be glowing because they treated me the right way. They gave me the choice. It all correlates. Life is one big circle. It's the circle of life. Thank you. Thank you for that, Elton John. That wasn't Elton John. Just in case you guys were confused, that was not Elton John. That was me. That was my voice. Yeah. I sound just like him though. Right? Not really. Okay, moving on. Okay, well, all of your choices have brought you to where you are right now. All right? You chose A, you chose B, you chose the right path, you chose the left path, you chose moving forward. Enjoy where you are right now. You are right where you are supposed to be. We are all guilty of getting wrapped into where should I be? What should I have done? And all that does is cause stress and fucking anxiety. Trust your choices. Stay here. Stay present. Love this moment. Love yourself as you are. Stay engaged in the now. Do not dwell on the fucking choices that you could have made and didn't. You can't go back there. Don't look behind you. You're not going that way. Enjoy life. Live in the now. Learn from your mistakes. Trust your choices and move forward. Learn to sit back and fucking observe. Not everything has to have a reaction. Not all choices need to be made right now in this moment. Sit back, observe, relax. Sit back, relax. Sit back, and relax your feet. Party on down to the something, let's kick it. Let's kick. A friend of mine told me he doesn't like fucking 90s R&B. And I was like, why do you not like oh, tangent. Whoop, whoop. Doesn't like R&B. Did he just skip the 90s altogether? It's fucking bullshit. He's probably one of those rockers and be like, oh, I like Pantera. Oh, play Freebird. Play Freebird. Fuck you. Play R. Kelly. This is pre-peeing on people. Fucking 90s R&B is awesome. Like fucking Keith Sweat. I wanna feel you. I wanna feel you. Who can love you like me? Nobody. Go ahead. Google it, okay? Keith Sweat. Nobody. Nobody, baby. Fucking awesome. Love it. All for one, I swear. How are you gonna tell me that you don't like fucking R&B? Do you not know who Boyz II Men is? Listen to End of the Road and try not to cry, okay? Fuck. Oh, I don't like R&B. You're a liar. You're a liar. You fucking go to your bathtub, you run that fucking water, you throw a bath bomb in that bitch, you light up the fucking candles, and you fucking sit there in your bathtub listening to fucking Boyz II Men with a plate of bacon on your toilet seat, and you're just sitting there just like, you know, one tear every 30 seconds, just living the dream. 90s R&B's the shit. Okay, I got off tangent. I went off on a tangent, but it still counts. Shout out to This Freaking Show, okay? Because This Freaking Show is a podcast I listen to. He's one of the... Travis T is his name, and his life should be a travesty because he doesn't listen to fucking 90s R&B. How do you not like 90s R&B? So go to, let's go. Delinquents, go give him shit, okay? Go to This Freaking Show at, like, fucking Facebook or Twitter, and it's FREAKIN with, like, apostrophe or whatever. Just give him shit. Just type in This Freaking Show and just find him and contact him and be like, 90s R&B rocks, and just fill his fucking Facebook page with 90s R&B YouTube videos, okay? I'm talking SWV. I'm talking Boyz II Men, Tony Braxton, R. Kelly, fucking Brian McKnight. Do it. Do it, delinquents. Do it for me. You know those new parents and they have like the new kids and everything's like, oh my God, don't touch my baby. Use hand sanitizer. You're dirty. Change your clothes. Take a shower. Oh my God, don't hold them like that. Oh my God. Yeah, I was never that fucking parent. I was never that kind of parent. I have decided to make the choices that babies have lived for fucking millions of years, and here we are today, so people are doing it right, okay? I don't give a fuck if you eat dirt. It's like overprotective. I have made the choice personally. Like, with my newborn, the first time I had a newborn, I was like checking his breath like every 2 seconds. I was like, is he breathing? Oh my God. Is he breathing? Is he breathing? And now I got like a fucking toddler and a 5-year-old and I'm shouting from my shower like across the whole fucking house. Are you still in the house? Are you still in the house? Yeah. Perfect. I don't give a shit. In the living room, unsupervised, by himself, while I'm using my ball wash body soap, which makes me feel like a man, makes me smell like a man, activates with my pheromones to give me that scent that just correlates directly to me, cannot be duplicated, often imitated, never duplicated. Moving forward. Okay. You guys ever, like, drop something when you were younger? Yeah, you just fucking picked it up, right? But now I have got to the point where I am older, and I have made the choice to say, fuck that. When you're older and you drop something, you stare at it for a bit, you're, like, contemplating if you actually fucking need it anymore. Like, oh my God, my phone fell. Do I need it? Oh, fuck, I do need it. and you actually go, and it's fucking crazy. All right, like the choices as we get older, they change. We just tend to say fuck it a lot. Like sometimes I think to myself, do I want a beer? Do I want a beer right now? And then I remember that there's a fucking super volcano under Yellowstone National Park that is 40,000 years old, and it's overdue, and when it erupts, it could potentially cover most of North America in ash and create a volcanic winter that kills half the world's population, and I'm like, hell yeah, I want a beer, and it's my choice to do so. So, Bottoms up, motherfucker! That was delicious. The moral of all of my topics today is blessed are they who see beautiful things in humble places where other people see fucking nothing. Whether they're lying to you, whether they're toxic, whether you're lying, the magnetism of life and the choices that you make. Blessed are they who see beautiful things in humble places where other people see fucking nothing. And that's it. That's it. That's my podcast. Oh my God. I almost forgot. The dirty dad joke of the week. What do you call an old snowman? What do you call an old snowman? Water. Especially now because it's hot as shit outside. It fucking melted. Ugh. Did you guys know if women drink a glass of red wine, it increases the chance of a fucking stroke? Did you know that? If she drinks the whole bottle, she might even give it a little suck. Oh! Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so dirty. It's fucking hilarious. That's it. That's the podcast for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, delinquents, for stopping by. Share my shit, okay? Share my shit. If you're not a vocal social person like myself, if you don't like to go to public places and scream how much you love my podcast, which is acceptable, you guys should go to tpublic.com, search DGA, and put the gray area on your tits. Or your bags, or your phone, or your thermos, or your onesies, whatever. Whatever you want to put it on, you can put it on. The options are there. tpublic.com, search DGA, Delta, Golf, Alpha, hello, DGA, and then you can wear my merch if you want. And you would be contributing to the podcast by doing that. Because I sacrifice for you, you could sacrifice for me because you love me. And I love you. And you miss me when I'm not here. So also go to Twitter. Fucking The Gray Area 1. Instagram, The Gray Area 1. Go to my Facebook page. Like the fucking page. Please share it. Share my posts. Share it with the people. Let's grow the delinquent army. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.